Well, hello, hello, hello. This is Jolene with a Jewel Design, and I'm here tonight with a final flip through. As far as I can tell, I am finally done with this flip flop journal. Oh my gosh, it's probably the most intense thing I've ever done. But we're going to go through it today. If you haven't been watching the process, I've done a few videos with my mom, Laurette, at a Vintage Paper Girl, and we've done a few here. And I know you're probably, okay, no more videos, so we're just going to do a nice flip through. And then, of course, if you're seeing this flip through, then it means it's also up in my Etsy shop. So thank you all for coming along, liking, loving, subscribing here at A Jewel Design, on Facebook, on Instagram, joining the Crafters of A Jewel Design. Thank you. I've had a number of new crafters over there. I'm just absolutely stoked that we're getting some new play and some new people over there. I'm loving the numbers I'm seeing here, so I'm so glad that I'm getting going with something. And yeah, so the flip through today, a couple shout outs, and a really quick, don't forget we have this other project going on, haha, which I'll make sure that if I do anything on camera, it's actual, like, crafty, pretty things and not too much processed video, which I know sometimes is a lot of this, but it took me a couple hours and like 2 or 3 days to sit here and just decorate this. And if I have to talk my way through it, it takes me forever. I feel like I have to think my way through, and I could sit here and just go from one to the other, but I bounce around a lot too. I'll be designing one thing and then I'm either making multiples of something, or I'm doing this and I think of something. I'd go to do a technique on something and I go, oh my gosh, it'd be great. And I jump to a completely different page or signature. So that was the fun part with this one, is that I did bounce around between the signatures as I went along, which meant near the end I had to stop and like go through each signature and make sure it was done. So first and foremost, before we do this real quick, a little happy mail. I wanted to say a shout out. I mentioned this in the last video and I couldn't believe I blanked on her name, but Marlene sent me a lovely little thinking of you ordeal. She made this cute little book. I love the black and white, words, and it's just a little, it's just a little book, probably at a Dollar Tree or something like that. And she stained the edges and she covered the front. Love the, I think this is like Sari Silk or whatever, which I love. I need to get some of this. But I love the cute little black and white. It's great for little notes. I don't know if it'll survive in my purse, but I'm going to have to find a cute place for this, which I thought was absolutely so sweet. And then this had handmade bar of soap in it. I don't know what what it was made of. She just said it was all natural, and it's actually really, I love it. It feels really good. It was in this cute little packet. So I wanted to show you. She did the package. She wrapped it in pattern paper, and it was just super cute. So now I'm going to hold on to this because I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it's super cute. I don't want to pull it apart, but yeah, no, I don't know. I'll have to put something else in it, but I am using the hand soap, and I really appreciate it, Marlene. Thank you so much. I don't know how often you watch my show, but I know you sent it via Laurette, which was really sweet, and I really appreciate the thought. And then Miss Dawn over at Crafters of Jewel Design, she has been making a bunch of stuff with my autumn kits. And she's been mixing my, let's see, fanciful autumn, colorful pumpkins, and my autumn botanicals. And she's made some gorgeous cards, not gift cards, tags, and autumn journal cards, which some of them would have been beautiful in my journal. I look at autumn is here. I wish I did rip that, but oh well, I'll reuse it. Some great things that would look great in my autumn journal, which is still for sale, by the way. If you need a last minute autumn ordeal or want it for next year, autumn journal is still up for sale. But some of her cards made me think of my journal, and I thought, oh my gosh, it'd been gorgeous. So she sent me a little happy mail, and it looks like, besides some papers, and which are always helpful, we'll love that. I'll have to see what's in that. Oh, look, a dictionary page. I might want to go scan that. I got all kinds of cute little things. Oh, okay, I'll read the letter separately. But what did she make me? Autumn gave a party. She showed pictures of this. Oh, how cute is that? Oh, she decorated a pocket up, made journal cards. I love what she did to my mushrooms. Oh, good, she signed it. And then she made a cute little tea bag pocket. Oh my gosh, isn't that adorable? Oh, look at that. Was that one of my cards? Oh, it was. Oh, that's so cute. So this is one of my little journal cards, and she folded it down the middle. And look at this. It opens up. Oh my gosh, that's just adorable. She glued them together and did all these little things, and then put little, oh, I have it upside down. Ha! I guess. But either way, oh, flip it open or down. Oh my gosh, that is just adorable. It's upside down. I have it upside down. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is super cute, Dawn. Oh my gosh. That's adorable. I love itty bitty little things. And I love how she tore and glued like words and stuff onto that. Oh my gosh, I love it. Ah, that's super cute, Dawn. Oh my gosh. That's adorable. I'm going to go put this in. I have my own autumn journal that I have. That will probably last me 3 or 4 years. I made it like a huge, my first journal ever. It's like a huge three signature thing. It's huge. Oh my gosh, it was crazy. But it's really open and I can do a lot of writing in it, which is good. And so I am going to have to go find a cute little spot to tuck this into. Oh my gosh, I love it. I don't know if it's I'm not sure how she did that leaf, but that is super cute. Oh my gosh. All right. Hopefully I'm all in camera here. I'm all oohing and awing and not even paying attention. Okay, I'm going to make sure I move it up a little bit. Okay, so yes, she took my new pumpkin colorful fun, and then she just layered it super cutely. Ooh, what'd she put on the back? She printed something fun on the back. I'm like, ew, I don't know what she printed on the back, but that's cute. I'm like, the artist in me is going, wait a minute, what did she use? But these are so cute. Oh my gosh, Dawn. I know, I'm oohing and awing. But I love this, just the little things, right? So yes, this will be, I will keep this, and it is going to go in my personal little stash, and I will write on all of it. I will put it in and make a note, probably wherever I put it, though it does have your name on it, that you made it, and I will have to find a very special moment in next year's fall stuff. Or maybe my, oh, that's super cute. No, I really love this, Dawn. Oh, thank you so much. That was so sweet. Oh my gosh. I know she doesn't sell her stuff. She usually makes things to give it away. And she sent me a little note. I'll have to read it later. But oh, thank you, Dawn. That was so sweet. So both of you, I really appreciate the happy mail. I know Rhoda asked for my address to put out a to be able to give, I guess, or send me happy mail. And I know Dawn did give me a heads up that she was going to, and then I wasn't expecting Marlene's. And anyway, I feel really blessed. It's really sweet. It made my day. Oh, that's what made my day. So anyway, all right, on to the good stuff. Sorry, I had to ooh and ah over my girls. I love it when I see my stuff in action, and it just warms my heart that someone had fun with the digitals that I sometimes painstakingly go through because I'm just so nitpicky. And make sure this isn't a camera, so when I flip this, we can see all of it. I just love seeing it in play, and my mom always does a fabulous job with my kits. Beyond anything I could ever think could be manageable with it. I never know how well it's going to go, and then she does wonderful work. But I love seeing that someone else has had just as much fun with it. And I'm watching Rhoda, I'm probably butchering her name, work on my Pink Shabby Victorian kit, winter kit, right now on her channel. And she's doing a gorgeous, like, photo album type book. So I can't wait to see the flip through of that. Lorette's working on her Victorian Pink Shabby Winter flip-flop. We have my vintage Christmas here. And Dawn went to town on the autumn kit. So I'm just so, so blessed. And I thank you guys all so much for watching and sticking it out and getting through my jibber jabber and sharing. I love that when it's shared. So, okay, finally, drumroll, the vintage Christmas greeting flip-flop journal that me and Lorette started. Feels like forever ago, but it is done and it's up for sale so that you guys can hopefully get it in time to enjoy it for Christmas or give it away as an early Christmas present for the month of December. It's not laid out as a December daily in any way, but there is hopefully enough writing space to enjoy the holiday season and show it off. So we're going to start off with the top flip. This top little mini signature is your fourth signature. If you're following along, it started off as a trifold and it just keeps going. So you have a tiny little mini signature here. Am I going to keep checking to make sure? Okay, perfect. I'm like right there. Journal card. We start off with a flip right off the bat where you can write on the inside and out. We got a little fun pages with a little pocket. And there's some of your writing. There's a quick note space inside or out if you wanted. Journal cards. Little tip. Really cute, right? Then the inside, which is your main mini one. Of course, I just got this tied. I don't know what I was thinking. I had a hard time with this one. I wanted to tie it shut so that it didn't flop out while you guys, you know, were stashing it somewhere. So it is just too really light. I'm struggling with this. Okay, well, that was not smart to tie that before I showed it off, but I wanted to show it all, you know, tied. I couldn't help myself, I guess. Let's see. I can just pull one out. Okay, we'll just do that for now. And I will mess with it later. So this one, once it's untied, has pockets, you know, journal cards, flip after flip. My goal was still to make sure there was plenty of writing space. Ooh, no pocket. Well, or nothing in that little pocket. Oh my gosh, how rude. Okay, well, you have a spot to put something in. You have more writing space. I do have some... See, I didn't even finish. See, this is why I flip it through, guys. All right, little things like this, which they're super cute. It doesn't have to have anything, but I like having things distressed on the back. So we do that. We have a little beads and stuff in the middle. Plenty of writing space, more journal cards, right? Really simple on this side. I didn't over decorate too much on the things that are inside this one because it is right on top and there's only so much space. So a little bit of something here so you can see that it does flip open, but doesn't have to. A little label here in your pocket, more writing space, and another pocket. So that's right. I kept thinking when I was working on this last that I dropped something out of this, but I never did find it. So, okay. A little bit of work maybe. I keep thinking I'm done and it just keeps going. But there's some empty spots, which is fine. You guys can decide what to put in it. No one says they have to be full. You can just write on it, tuck a little something in there, a date night or a stub or a ticket. Sometimes it's fun just to fill the pockets. No one says they all have to be filled, huh? Sorry guys. I know if I'm gonna go do something and I'm gonna totally forget to finish this later and I'm gonna kick myself. So, oh my gosh. So what have you guys all been up to? This was supposed to be a quick reveal. I'm sorry. But see, this is what I love doing. I do this with my digitals. I do it with my finished product. I go through it with you guys, make sure everything looks good. And you get to see that things might be a little off. But yeah, a flip-flop journal is definitely can be an ongoing project for life. Oh my gosh. So yes, I went simpler on this little mini guy. I did not go crazy on this one because there is so much going on top of your book that I didn't want to get too puffy. Little things like this just, you know, start adding up. As you see, this thing, you know, bounces a little bit. So there's not a lot on this spot. I wanted this to be what stuck out. There is still another card in here. You were supposed to leave a pocket, so we did. Nice little journaling card ready to go. You can put a label, a name, a gratitude, something right there. And let's put another word on there. And then you can write yourself your cute little note on the inside and put it right back in. So it is a cute little hide. I love that it looks like there's a tab there, but doesn't actually pop open. And we're going to leave this, and I will fix it later. But yeah, tie it as you see fit. Yeah, to make that work for you. But I wanted to make sure you guys could close it and not have it like bounce around everywhere. So I know I'm tying it anyway, aren't I? Oh my goodness. Here, I'm just gonna. Can be messy. No one says this would be great. So you got a few little charms here, and then you do have a key charm on the inside. So on the outside, as you can see, I went ahead and your two main signatures. Once they were sewn in, I covered with the tea dyed lace that I did. I had some lace that was really, really white, and so I went ahead and tea dyed that, which I was really proud of myself. On the inside, I did love how I finally put some of that netting that we get from Dollar Tree that has the snowflakes in it and a little bit of charm. And it is a hidden paper clip. It's more for decor than anything, but if it needs to keep something in place, why not? Let me make sure when I open this so you can see everything. Now, if you've been following along, I know a lot of this is going to seem like duplicates, and I'm sorry, but I'll try to get it a little quicker. Inside here is just a piece of my paper folded in thirds to write on. Here's a cute itty-bitty book that I made, and it has a caroling music sheets in it, which I got from Vintage 717 and shrunk them down to fit the size that I needed, and then just had a lot of fun in how I put them in here so that you guys could have something, I don't know, just something cute and fun to look at. So our first main signature of the three big ones, and one of my digitals, of course, from the kit, and then a lot of fun stuff to go inside. This one I won't talk as much about. You can always go back and look at the process. I probably have shown some of this stuff off 50 million times, but we started this with Lorette, and we've got old pages, new pages, journal cards. Now this is where I got one inside, and I did start decorating. Decorate tags and cards. Went ahead and I had fun with puff paint, of all things, right? My daughter was about to throw it away. Studio G glitter glue. Reminds me of the puff paints when we were little, right? depending how old you are, 80s or 90s, yeah, we did a lot of puff paints. So everything is just sort of tucked in, decorated, folded out. Again, writing space as much as I could possibly muster for you guys. Our vellums, our tags. I want to make sure. I'm so worried that I'm out of focus. There we go. So I went back and did a lot of decorating on the pockets, made sure that the journal cards and tags had some personality to them. I love this one because you can write here and you can even flip around and write the tiniest little gratitude right there if you wanted. So I thought that was a fun little thing. But on the outside, you can see like the pattern a little bit. So that was my fun part. But I felt like they were falling out, so I had to do a little something to help keep them in place. This one is something you could write notes down the side here. Definitely writing space. Definitely writing space. We have journal cards that you can totally write on. These were those large pages where in this case I just cut it to where you had sort of a wood border. This one I took the edges and rebordered it and had a lot of fun relayering it so you had a journal card, non-page. Here, again, a little bit of space. You can either write it, turn it and write it horizontally or write little notes down the side. Opens up to be decorated as you see fit or just something pretty. But really, you could just open it up completely and just jot down some stuff. I love this. I ended up adding a little gold to where it was sewn. To sort of continue on with the journal cards that are tucked in here. Really simple, leaves you room to write and or decorate as you see fit. You could even glue these two together. Like if you really wanted to, you could glue them together and make them a card. But I love the fact they were just the cutest tuck in right there. Everywhere I could, I started, in this kit, started layering my pieces and putting them on. Now this is my mint green Christmas sheet. And with the vintage around it, it actually blended really well with the softer colors of this kit. I didn't think they would, but when I added the vintage photo distress around it, it worked out really well. It ended up being my favorite sheet of things besides my definitions to add to the things. So again, more writing space. You could, with a good dark pen, write on this side, not so much this side. This one's a little hard to see. It is one of my vellums that I cut out and labeled. Holly Berries from Dickens. It's just a decorative thing. I love that this is sort of a semi-tab just to flip the pages. And in the back, we have another journal card. So I did a lot of glitter. We had a lot of fun with a lot of different glitter. Trying to making the tags and the cards. I did do a lot of that. So here you see the third signature on the back side actually is bound with some fabric that matches this stuff beautifully. It's what I used for my Christmas at Your Door journal that I sold last year. And it's what made the ruffles and stuff. We have about 3 different fabrics that I used, and so it was good to, I bet I had that to sort of hide any binding. Let's see, it sort of gets weird. I'm like, I have a hard time. I'm going to lay it out and make sure it's not too crazy. Alright, so we get to the second signature. As you can see, I took Lorette's idea, and instead of doing lace here and fussy cuts, I used the fabric, the fussy cut that went up a little bit to make sure that the big tag stayed in place. And this was when I had to adjust all those pages. If you were watching along, I had to cut down a bunch of pages down the sides because I made all these little pages inside my signature too big and everything stuck out of the base, and you weren't supposed to do that. And so to fix that, I had to do a lot of trimming. And so these are all the trimmings. These are all the scraps and strips. And so I made a little scrappy board, and we cut it into, I think, two tags and a journal card, I think, and used it inside for something different. So there we go. We got Santa and cute little stuff. Probably the really dark, thick felt pen could write on the back of this. If not, you can write big, dark writing here also. But this is one of those pages I did everything I could to salvage it, because after doing all this work to these pockets, I was like, oh, let's see if we can fix this. Writing space with a little bit of room for a tuck. I didn't tuck anything in there. It is a very light paper. So it's more like a memory if you want to stick a photo in there, or I love putting movie tickets, like you had a date night or something, to remember what you guys watched. But on the inside there is a pocket, well decorated, another card, again, my words and fussies and all that fun stuff. Luckily, in the end, I was able to salvage this page. This was folded out a little differently. Again, took strips, made a nice cool little washi, and so this is all writable space. On the other side also, I had to turn this one in because, well, there wasn't enough room. Oh, so many things. A lot of new tucks and stuff. That was the one that actually got a little bit more crafty. It wasn't so hit and miss or so uniform after realizing so many pages were sticking out, I had to fold things really interestingly. But I made a bunch of new pockets that were a lot of fun. And just a nice little, you know, took this little set that I had left over, made a little double journal card, little guys sticking out. Again, puff paint. Now with these tags, I had the greeting cards weren't tall enough when I want to make tags, and so I used paper, the same letter paper in the background, and put it at the bottom, and it became my favorite thing to decorate in all these things. I have 3 or 4 tags that I had a lot of fun decorating on the bottom, so really stoked I left it that way. So I think it's going to be really fun for you guys to decorate if you get the kit. Again, did some more, put some lace, some color. This one I didn't put any more puffy paint on, surprisingly. I got a little puffy paint happy. I'll just show you. I don't know what page, I don't know which one it was that it had. I think it's in the 3rd one. I even started puff painting the, like, this is pretty with gold on it. Oh, I have a pocket that I did that with. Anyway, you go into here. Another little tuck is here. We have our thing, and it opens up. It's there to show you that it happens to open up, and you just sort of keep it closed if you'd like. This page, a little bit of TLC, but we were able to keep it. And then you have a little bit of writing space here if you wanted. If not, we got to keep our ruffle here, and there's another sort of journal card type feel from those collage pieces. So if nothing else, it's just fun to tuck in. Had a lot of fun with this one. Got really crazy. Got a little too much fun. But I did do my best to try to, at least on the bigger journal cards and tags, decorate them. And then leave the little guys simple for you to write little. I love writing little notes, little dates, little things, and then like journal more later. Like I may say like, oh, got a new pet this month, and her name is blah, blah, blah. She's this old, right? And then I'd write about it on that page. I love using small journal cards and tags and stuff. And flags for that kind of like quick memory moment. We can write on the whole back side. And there's the other side. Now this is very well decorated, but I didn't know what to put in it. So I just have this cute little over the page corrugated decor. It's not a bookmark. It's not a, I don't know what, it wasn't, I don't know what it was going to be. And this is what it just happened to pop out. And I love how it decorates that page. So you probably could even just put it over the page later, but it would really stick out, and I don't know how well it would stay. But I like it right here. I think it's really cute right there. Again, space for little notes, full writing space. And on the back of the second one is our flip out. As you continued on with the dimensions, if you watch us start this, we have this cute little flip out, and I finally put the envelope in the back. I didn't know what to do with that. I just made it the envelope it's supposed to be, and I put some goodies in there for whoever buys it. Some journal cards and fussy cuts that I didn't use. So you get a little bit of extra goodies to continue to play with if you get to that point. So that's technically the back of the journal. And it did fall out. I was worried about that. Okay, so that would be the back. Haha, isn't it great? But you open it one more time for your third and final large signature. I can't say the last signature because you do have the itty bitties in the front too. Now this is a cute, another corrugated ordeal. It is a paper clip though this time. Make sure I'm still in camera. That'd be good. And it goes in here, but it fell out when I flipped it over. So I was having a little bit of fuss. So if you have any tricks, you may be able to reinforce that. But it's just a cute little thing. Only little thing I'm allowing to stick out in this book. But as we took pages from the Christmas at Your Door, I went ahead and took the journal cards and the definitions from all my kits, and decorated up a cover with another page behind it to sort of give us that final, cover to the third one. Here's where I put, if you can see it in the light, I was having fun with the puffy paint and was just putting gold over the leaves. Took actually one of my old collage page tags, one of my first digital collage pages, and went ahead and did a little decorating. So I was starting to have some fun and finding things a little taller to fill into our pages. But writing space, decorative, another ruffle, writing space. This one definitely evolved quite a bit. I really did all this fun stuff and had to trim it down quite a bit, so I had to fix the height of holes. And it's not, if you've been following me, this was supposed to be a flip down for extended writing. And the paper was flimsy. I had to trim it off so much that I made it just a pocket. I made them a pocket, decorated them up, put cards in them, so you have room to write up to that point. And it just holds one more thing. Now this is definitely my signature in the middle. You have room to write, so you have a little tab to remind yourself to open up and write. And this was just, I thought, super cute. Again, another writing space, but it also flipped open, flipped out, and reminded you had, you know, a full page to maybe work with. Even a little space if you wanted just like a tab, you wanted to write a big old note there or something. Get to the other side, and isn't this adorable? I had one more piece of paper, and I was like, I have to do something with that. Decorated it some more. The top's all dealt with. The back, we still have my corner square pocket with a thumb hole. All this got decorated because it was the wrong date, wrong time. There's the second tag of that stripped collage ordeal on that lovely paper, and a page big enough to do about the size of this. It was a good size piece, so I was really stoked that I was able to get, you know, 2 good size tags and a little mini journal card. But we ended up with 2 pages on the next 2 pages the exact same size, and all the confusion and all the craziness and trying to fix things. I don't know how these ended up side by side, but they did, and they're not going to hold. Oh no. Okay. So this one ends up with, you know, a tab on it and some decor. This one was this decor to sort of fill the fact there was a huge gap. But again, it's a fun piece. More writing, and then more writing. And that is right there where I had the paper clip. It's like one moment it fits, and then the next moment, I swear, I almost want to say it's like has to do with heat or something. And then all of a sudden it's open, like it doesn't hold. It is so weird. So we have that cute little guy there. It was supposed to help keep everything tucked together. So when you had it open, and then one more pocket, of course, and journal card to play with. And our last door as we finish off the night, right? Saying goodbye to the journal as it's all finished. Oh my gosh, people, this is, crazy. It is a little busy. There's a lot going on. It is 4 signatures, 3 large ones. I say 1 small one, but this one has actually 2 parts, right? It has the main one and a little itty bitty. And it is a wonderful book. It is very thick. I mean, it sits. I mean, it definitely has some oomph to it. It's fluffy, as we were saying. And I've had a lot of fun making it. I hope you guys have had fun watching me make it. And hopefully this speaks to somebody and they just have to bring it home and attempt to write in it and work it and, you know, make something fun of it. And there are some goodies to go with it. There's a little packet back there of goodies, and I will probably throw a writing board with it real quick. I'll get one that's just a little bit beyond to go with it, so help you with those days where, you know, all of a sudden you have some bumps and bruises, like you got bumps here or whatever, and you want to write on this page and extend out. I think a little bit of a writing board would be really helpful. So it is quite the experience, but when you see this, it will be ready to go, and it will be up for sale this evening, so that as you're finishing this, if this speaks to you, this is a great time to get it and, you know, add it to your collection of holidays if you do holidays, and, you know, document whatever you do this year. I know it's another new year and another new normal, and I really hope that you guys enjoy it as much as I do, and as much as I did, as much as I enjoyed making it. I hope you enjoyed looking at it and watching the progress. And if you see the potential and the joy of it all, that you will go ahead and purchase it and give it a new home, because I don't have any need for it here when I myself have a December daily cut out ready to go. What this originally started out as. This whole kit was really designed as a December daily. But I had a few vertical pages, and that's what started the flip-flop, and it took off, right? So I can put the link in the whole setup for this guy, but right now we do have these lovely pages, and I laid it out for a lovely December daily, and I get to go work on that next, so that I am all ready for my next thing. We have a couple pages in here that we're going to design, so that's probably what I'll put on camera, but I have to go create my cover too. I think cover is going to be the next first thing that I'm going to do, is get the cover for this double signature done, so that way I have all the room to play, because this is definitely something that we're going to document and write on, and I don't have to have it heavily decorated ahead of time. So I'm really stoked about that. So there you goes, ladies and gentlemen. This kit is very versatile. It has a December daily feel. It has a horizontal standard 9x6 feel. It can be done. Print enough of it, except for this page. This is the only page I didn't use. But you print the kit enough times, you can totally utilize it for a flip-flop journal. But if you don't want to do all this work, because it definitely takes time, here is one ready to go, all ready for you, with a little bit of Christmas at your door and a touch of Christmas joy. And it's definitely joyful, and it definitely, hopefully, will bring you a lot of joy. So thank you so much for watching this lovely flip through and all its trials and tribulations. And I really do hope that you will come back for our next project. I'll try to keep it to the crafty, decorative stuff when it comes to this journal. And if it's not this, then we'll move on to the next project. Who knows? I have no clue what's up. Working on a few digitals, but, you know, we're going to continue to craft to keep ourselves sane. And hopefully you will join along in that sanity or insanity. Totally up to you, as we go along. So this is Jolene with a Jewel Design. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys all very soon. Bye-bye.